It's been 3 years and 9 months since we released the first version of our indie game BattleTabs. Since then, the game has been downloaded over 1 million times, received thousands of 5-star comments, and gained over 16,000 members on our Discord. So why, after all that, would we take the potentially risky move of putting our game back into beta mode? Well, to answer that, I need to take you back, way back, to the dark ages of August 2019. Back in the dawn of time, two entrepreneurs were trying to come up with an idea for a new project, when one of them suddenly thought,
I know, why don't we use the new tab space?
The new tab space?
Yes, if we put a game here, then every time you open a new tab, then perhaps you can take a turn in a game.
And so Tabby Ships, BattleTabs was born. We spent the next 6 weeks trying to come up with different themes for the game and hammer away on the keyboard until the game popped out the other side. This first iteration didn't look too great, but we were treating it more as an experiment, so it didn't matter too much. Fortunately, a couple of weeks later, they invented colour, so it looked a little bit better. Over the course of the next few months, we continued to iterate, experiment, and try a few different things. Oh yeah, February 2020 was quite important. You see, originally the game only had a single mode where each turn could take up to 24 hours. This fitted with our original idea that players would open a new tab, take a turn, and move on with what they're doing. But we found out that a lot of players didn't want to play like this. Instead, they kind of wanted to sit down and play an extended session. So we added a short battle mode where each turn is a maximum of 30 seconds instead. Between February and October that year, we continued to attract new users to the game. One interesting thing we noticed was the relatively high number of users that were playing on Chromebooks. One of our community members told us that this was likely due to school kids playing on their Chromebooks in schools, where firewalls blocked known gaming sites, but were unable to block Chrome extensions, which we found interesting. October 2020 was a big month for BattleTabs. We completed our biggest update yet, the Ships and Fleets update. This is a major change that added a heap more depth to the game by giving each ship its own ability, such as the Sea Monster's random attack or the mini-sub's sonar. As part of this update, we also upgraded a heap more things about the game and added a ton more features. In no particular order, we added a tutorial for new players, started to use Storybook to help isolate and test each feature, upgraded the UI to add new sidebar, larger maps, new emote UI, screen shape effects, nice animations, faster load times, yeah, well, you get the picture. In December of 2020, we set up a Discord server and started to build what is arguably the most important thing to us, the community. By April of 2021, we had over 8,000 members in our Discord and it was growing rapidly. So we started to run community tournaments and other events, and at the same time we saw the number of total matches reach over 1 million. July and August of 2021 saw us add yet more features in the form of customizable avatars and meta rewards. November 2021 saw our largest update to date, our pirate-themed Season 1. In this update we introduced the new Battle Pass progression system where players could unlock new cosmetics and emotes. And we also introduced the concept of ship blueprints that the player could either rent for gold or purchase for gems. This was a big update, jam-packed full of new ships, features and other content. And things were going great. We were pumping out updates, getting more users, launching to new platforms, and players were loving us. But then, May of 2022 happened. And this was one of the darkest moments in the game's history. You see, up until this point, we've been running on funding from way back before we even started working on the game. And well, unfortunately, by May, the funding had run out. We were really down at this point. Our artist, who had been with us since the start, decided to move on, and we didn't know what to do. Fortunately, it was right at this moment that Brandon, our CEO and resident superhero, swooped in and managed to secure some investment from some amazing companies and individuals. So, with that crisis averted, we were able to carry on. Cruising on into August, we hired Jamie, our first full-time employee and resident Unity expert. We also partnered with Fractal to release our seed card NFT on the Solana blockchain. And we also started work on the Treasure Sandbox, an idea that we wanted to explore to gamify crypto wallets. I won't talk much more about that here, but if you're interested, drop a comment below and we might do a separate video on it. Leading up to the end of 2022, we finally found a new artist to join the team. Sophie immediately got to work on the laborious task of converting all of our in-game assets from 2D to 3D. Why on earth would it convert our glorious 2D game to 3D, you ask? Well, you see, for the longest time, the 2D art style has kind of been a thorn in our side. Making the ships work on a 2D isometric view is a non-trivial task. So we had grand plans for lots more ships and a lot more skins, which meant lots more art. So we decided now is a good time as any to make the leap to 3D. Going 3D also gave us much more flexibility with camera positions and angles. And this is kind of important to us as one of our major goals since May is to take BattleTabs to mobile. Getting to mobile is super important for us for a couple of reasons. Firstly, for a long time we felt kind of vulnerable on the Chrome Web Store. Google at any time could kick us off if they decided they don't want games on there anymore. And secondly, perhaps more importantly, we desperately need a way to monetize the game. Although we'd already spent quite a bit of effort attempting to monetize the game via gems and gold and Battle Club, our subscription product, the simple fact of the matter is that it's really hard to make enough money on web or Chrome extension game. So we're hoping that going to mobile will be a lot easier in that regard. So that leads us up to now, and full circle back to my original question. Why on earth is BattleTabs back in beta mode? Well, I hope it's now abundantly clear that we've been working on BattleTabs for quite some time, and as a long-standing live game, we've incrementally added features on the side as we went along. So to make the transition to mobile work, and hopefully have it monetized in the way that we need it to, then we also need to re-architect the way the metagame works. So this means fundamentally changing the progression and reward system, so users feel more engaged and want to continue to play the game. We have some pretty solid plans for this, and development is already well underway, but this video is getting quite long now, so if you're interested in the nitty-gritty details or want to follow along with game development progress, then make sure you smash the like and subscribe button. Well, that's it for now. We hope you enjoyed this brief history of our game. There is so much more we could share. If you'd like more details or on a particular area, or if you have any thoughts, please do share them in the comments below. Until next time, cheerio!